money.
So how much money he owe you?
I mean, I ain't really keep count, but the original amount was 3,000. Like I said, he gave me money.
So he trying to get me to pay off his debt with this.
The original amount was 3,000.
You bum.
Even when I told my sister about it, she thought it was crazy that the amount was $3,000, and didn't think about that. She was like, "Ain't that what he owe you?" And I was like, "Dang." And my sister even said that I really shouldn't do it, but I was like, "Shit, that's how I'm gonna get my money. Like, I just don't want to be done with it. I was gonna get my money and let y'all talk about me however y'all wanted to, and be done with that shit. But I ain't get my money. So
this guy trying to use me to pay his 2,000.
Hold on. I got one question for her.
I feel like I'm coming up here talking about Kwame exposing some shit that happened 15 years ago. We was young, and this shit right here happened back in this from 2011. This some old shit. So I feel like I'm already in the middle of it, and they asking like, "Oh, why you and Earz ain't talking this shit?" And I feel like, shit, I ain't getting nothing out of it. So let's run this shit all the way up. Like,
so why didn't y'all talk for a year?
I'm telling you. Because I asked, I feel like when I asked when he was on Facebook talking about how much money he make, I feel like when I finally sent the text really asking him for my money, I told you over the years I didn't really stress about it. I ain't really be like, hey, pay me. But the day that I did actually ask it straightforward, like when we go set up a payment plan that you will really pay my money back, because you on Facebook, saying that you making all this money and stuff, and then I ain't hear from him. I ain't hear nothing from him. And then he did cash out me like a couple of $100, but we ain't talked. He just sent that, and it ain't like we was talking though. Like, so that was it. And then I ain't hear from him, and then he called me, and then this situation right here, I'm talking to him. Yeah, I just now started back talking to him, and then now now it's this. We fast forward to this.
Wow, damn D, what you wanted to ask, bro?
Hey, can I ask?
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead, damn D.
Yeah, I just want to ask a question. While y'all was conversating, and did he convince you that his chat was gonna send you donations to pay some of the money back, or was it just the $3,000 from this Mitch person?
He said, I mean, they was cash apping me for me to tell the story, kind of. I guess I don't know. He just had my cash app up, and you can go back and watch the video. I don't know. I ain't really say nothing about no cash app. I was laughing because I thought it was funny that these people, I don't do the YouTube thing. I don't know nothing about putting your cash app up and motherfuckers really sending you money. You know what I'm saying? People put their cash app up on social media all the time. So I wasn't thinking nothing of it. I just know that I was going off of the message that he sent me about the dude. I wasn't really thinking about the cash apps.
Okay, because I was curious if he convinced you that his people was gonna pay off your debt.
No, he ain't convinced me that the people was gonna pay off the $3,000.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Would you mind if I ask a question?
Hey, can I ask you a question? First of all, I do want to apologize for the jokes. Because I feel like, why she doing this with this dude here, man? This dude evil. So now we got all that out of the way. Did you know of his girlfriend? We was watching the video. It seemed that like she didn't really want to talk to you much, like she didn't like you. What's up with that?
The video with the girl when she was drinking the wine.
Yeah, y'all was on a panel, wasn't a lot of interaction with y'all two. Like, do y'all know of each other? Or?
I didn't know who that was.
So you didn't know he had a girlfriend?
No, I knew he had a girlfriend. I just didn't know that was her. I just thought that was like just a YouTuber, like just somebody that had a panel too.
So you his best friend, and you never knew how his girlfriend looked also?
I mean, he told me about her. I never knew how she looked.
I mean, what he told you about it, y'all run the cash out, but we need these questions. How did he explain like their situation? To be real with you, from what I hear is like he used, you know what I'm saying, certain dudes that get like be close to certain women because they can get something out of it, you know what I'm saying? When I hear this shit, dog, it fucked up. I would never do my female best friends like this, you know what I'm saying? So like what he explained to you about him and her situation, but we seen y'all walking the beach, it just seemed kind of
I don't think he was talking to her back then. Because that picture is, I gotta look at the date on that picture. That picture is old.
Wow, man. So you tell me in a year of time he moved in with the lady and You know, he must have been homeless before her or something.
Yeah,
And why you and Trish ain't like each other?
I ain't saying I ain't like Trish. I don't think that she didn't like me or us. You know, me and my sister.
I know why. Because it was a situation where he took the rent money and went to Atlanta with you for 2 weeks, and then he came back home broke. Do you remember that?
Mm-mm.
So
Why
did he ever come stay with you for like 2 weeks or kick it with you, or he never visit you in Atlanta?
No, when he visited, I mean, if he visited, he always stayed somewhere. He just came and visit, like stop by like that, or we went out to eat. I don't know what that story is. He ain't never come up here and stay no 2 weeks with me.
Well, it was a story told. I guess
I
he
was
lied and made
I
it
was
like
always in a relationship. I was always in a relationship. Like I was in like 2 long-term relationships in the course of being his friend.
Hey, is Mitch Gilbert Arenas? Is Mitch Gilbert Arenas?
So what now?
Is Mitch Gilbert Arenas?
No.
So why is this guy Mitch so invested about a balcony store? Why would he give a girl $3,000 that he didn't even give? And why you as a man didn't make sure she get her money?
Sir, is it true or not?
Why you as a man didn't make sure she get her money?
I'm just saying, is it true or not?
I'm asking you as a man, this is your bestie. You promised your bestie something. You already took her money from this whole drug deal situation. And now you're gonna bring her to YouTube and don't make sure she get her front end of $1,500. Like, why she ain't get her money?
Man, hit the cash out there.
No, it ain't hit the cash out. You go to the cash out.
This nigga's lame as shit, man.
Would you mind if I ask a question?
Damn, this nigga lame as shit.
Bro, y'all
man.
thought I was playing when I said he's a low down.
God damn.
I'll see y'all on my live later, man.
Hold on. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet.
God damn, that nigga lame, bro.
That's what a bitch does.
I was just about to ask a nigga a question. I wanted to know as to why does he think the information between him and Dwany is personal when he brought up a bunch of personal information about you. That's what I wanted to ask that nigga.
On the internet, exactly, bro.
I wanted to ask that, but y'all ran that nigga.
Answer that question.
Out of here.
Logical. Everything about somebody, everything about him is personal, but then he put everybody else's business on the internet. He talk about my brother. He talk about every goddamn body. He talk about my house. He doing interviews about me, but he talking about his personal when it's about him. That's a
look.
And then another question I wanted to ask Dwany.
KB. I got a question for you.
Real quick, if you don't mind,
wait a minute. I was talking and I'm gonna finish. KB, this is what I want you to pay attention to. This is what I want you to pay attention to. He kept saying, "Is that true? Is it true?" So evidently, he's not believing what the young lady said. So that's why he holding up on the money. It's all a play. And guess what? It ain't your fault, KB. That's all I care about. I know you here for information, KB, or what you say, what you call it, content. But that's the real content. He kept asking you a question. Is it true? Is it true? Because evidently they holding out on the money to give her because they trying to say they don't believe it.
To piggyback off what Miss Sheila is saying.
You go ahead, Rodney. I'm sorry.
That's a good point.
Hold up, Rodney.
I think not only do they don't believe her, but they feel like she should have never went on my panel. They could have not have believed that she was going to come on my panel. If you know anything about Earz like to get you on his panel so he can control the narrative, throw you off, and act like a big man. She came on my panel unexpectedly, and I threw Earz off the panel, and she stayed. That's the only thing that happened different.
What I think, right? Hold up, Rodney. I think this. I'm piggybacking off what Miss Sheila said. I think this is a play. What they really want KB to do is say, "Oh, I held her off a balcony." He keep asking that question over and over again because he want you to publicly say you held her over the balcony, because I think he's a feds. I think he's trying to build a case on you. And yeah, this is all an elaborate play, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's the main thing they want. They want to catch you on something.
All right. Now that said, I'm gonna finally speak. Now, there's one thing we can do to nip this all in the bud. Dwany, you said that he had an email and did he forward you that email?
The message.
Yeah, because he said that a nigga emailed him and you said.
Yeah, I got a screenshot of it.
It's a screenshot. Damn, because I was like, if he forwarded it to you, you can forward it to KB, and we can retrace that IP to see who it actually is.
No, he screenshot it.
Damn.
Okay, so did he screenshot the message, or did he get the email and the name in there, or is it just the message?
Well, I don't know who it is.
Man,
do you see an email or is it just a name?
No, it's just a message, like words. Damn. It's just a message. I can't see no name or it's not no email.
I'm gonna call Cap even on the email because we see how this nigga move and just keep on lying. So he's promised you money that he didn't even get. So why would he even do that? Unless he has the money and he not giving it to you. Something's weird about that, because why would he promise you something, then you do it, then you don't get the money?
Because he's pissed off on the way that she did it. She came to my panel. I looked like the man. She was laughing. She was smiling. She was having a good time.
Exactly. Now,
it didn't do what it do.
Now, Earz, I don't think Earz would just take somebody's word. He got some money up front on this. He wouldn't just take nobody's word just randomly. Yeah, I'm gonna give you $3,000. He got some money out of this from whoever this Mitch person is. So he definitely got some, maybe half of it, and then he gonna get another half later, because that don't make no sense. You just randomly just take some email and take it for somebody's word when you don't even know who this person is. So either he got half right now, he didn't give you the money, and he's waiting on some other information to get the other half.
I don't know.
Dwany, they say he done ran off on you again.
I know. I'm trying not to bust out laughing because I see the lady said that these people is funny. Yeah, Tamika.
Hey, guess what, too, KB? Here's the real deal. You never admitted that bullshit. Hello. I know about the laugh, so I'm gonna go on mute, Mr. Boozy.
Hey, Dwany, let me ask you a question real quick.
Yeah.
Right? So after all the shit this nigga done to you, and you seen how he been moving on the internet as far as that, even after he didn't pay you the money, what would be the reason as to like even keep hitting a panel and doing stuff with this nigga, knowing the way that he is?
Who? Earz?
Yeah.
Why did I keep going up there?
Yeah. Like, as far as telling the story one time, right? And then coming over here and telling the story one time. After you didn't receive your money, as far as the money was promised, what was the point of keep going up there, if that makes sense?
Because he was still trying to reach out to the guy. You heard him say that I got impatient. You didn't hear him say that? Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, he got half of that money.
Guess he in another.
Somebody want to know, are you still his bestie?
I mean, I'm just cool because I've been cool for all these years. It's just kind of like I just wanted my money. That was it. I still want my money.
Can you show us the screenshot of the email?
I mean, I can, but
yeah, show us the screenshot.
Craig can send it
because he's about to go over on his panel. He's a spinster. He's about to go on his panel and spin all kind of lies. We need something that's concrete that we can show, that we can say, bro, we seen this shit. You lying like.
He can't. He's told the truth, but he can send you the message.
Well, every time he tells us the truth, it changed. Trust me.
I'm about to really get off of here. I done said what I had to say, and I still ain't got my money. So me and Craig still in the same situation, no matter if we on YouTube or not.
Before you go, Dwany, I got a question. I got a couple questions. Do you know what PTSD is?
Do I know what
PTSD is?
PTSD.
Yeah.
Post-traumatic. Yeah.
Right. So Craig said that you got PTSD from the balcony situation. Is that accurate?
No.
Okay.
You know what? You just raised a good question. Dwany, before you go, I got one more question for you. So you said you wasn't coming here to try to bash KB, correct? However, how do you feel about this nigga just steadily throwing out lies on this man, saying you're mad, you basically lied when you came up here and said you weren't that mad about it, but he said that you were upset about it. So how do you feel about this nigga lying on your name, saying shit for you that you didn't say yourself?
I mean, a lot of stuff that I got that was said, I don't agree with. Even like stuff Kwame said, and Earz was like, well, Kwame said this about you, but I know who I am, so a lot of that stuff don't really get to me. So, and I told Earz that you gotta kind of look at it from Kwame point of view, that I just kind of appeared on out of y'all beef that y'all been doing for 60 days. I kind of appeared telling this old ass story. You know what I'm saying? Whether he want to tell it how he tell it and I tell it how I tell it, it happened 15 years ago, and he probably felt some kind of way and was upset. And I told him, you got to look at it from both ways. You just can't have me come up here, talk about somebody and think that they're not supposed to react or say nothing bad or you know what I'm saying, however did he react. I don't know.
And that's his biggest problem, Dwany. He brings people up and then he runs back like a little tattletale and tell what you said, but he doesn't say what he said. And so that's why, if you notice, when he asks me questions about somebody else, I don't even respond to him no more. Because all he's going to do is he's going to delete his video or put his video on private and only show a person what you said and cause a rift between you and another person.
Yeah, like I said. Okay, go ahead.
No, I just got one last question. Were you and Craig, were y'all ever intimate? Did y'all ever have any relations outside of, you know, being best friends? Because y'all kind of hinted saying that and y'all kind of joked around with it. Were y'all ever, you know, did y'all ever hook up one time?
We kind of hinted what?
And damn, why does that matter? You weird.
That y'all was
Ronald,
shut up, Ronald.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Well, we feel like y'all just had sex one time, or two, maybe.
Okay, as a woman, Mr. Wine, and Mr. I don't think you'll mess with nothing like that between you. I mean, this me and you know. I'm just saying. You
Craig was kind of like my sister. Craig was kind of like my sister's childhood boyfriend. So, Craig was always friends.
Okay. Oh, it was your sister.
Yeah.
Okay. So some third grade we go together. Huh?
Right. That.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I understand that go together stuff.
Yo, Michelle got me dying, dog.
Yeah, you know the third grade.
No.
Friends, like we all grew up, and you know him and my sister had little puppy love or whatever.
Little puppy love. I know. Circle if
kind
you
of like we remain. All of us kind of remain friends because we went to school together. So
yeah.
Local joker plotting on my boy. Listen, everything happened for a reason. I'm glad this shit happened because God said, "No, get this dirty nigga away from me." This nigga know me the whole time, and it's like this woman been saying the same thing the whole time. Craig, it ain't no issue. Craig, it ain't no issue. Now, so where do we go from here? How do you feel about Tears to the Streets? Want to continue to use your name as if you got a problem with me when you probably got more of a problem with him for the amount of money that he's taking out of your son's mouth or your daughter's mouth, because you have a child, correct? Why won't he just give you your money when you know he's making the money?
That's something you got to ask him. I'm just kind of, like I said, I ain't want to come on here and create more of a problem that y'all already have with each other.
I don't have no problem with him. He's just an angry little punk. And listen, is there anything you holding back to protect Earz because you still feel sympathy for him? I think it's something else to this story.
No, it ain't.
You holding something back.
I think
the only thing I ain't show you was the message. That's the only thing I haven't shown you.
I think so too.
Yeah, you got one out of this story.
Huh?
You probably embarrassed.
No more questions, Bolo. No more questions.
Hey, shut up, Rodney.
Man, can you please take Ronnie off? Shut up.
Yeah, man.
Shut up. Ronald, my bad. Ronald.
Throw him down.
So, Dwany, I got one follow-up question. Do you think that Earz showed any signs of like having, feelings for you?
No.
Have you had that experience?
No, we just always been good friends. Like we just always kept in touch.
Well, he not your friend. He filmed your booty when y'all was walking on the beach.
So yeah, I know that.
I ain't really
that. You don't go to sleep around him. You'll wake up leaking.
Dang.
I ain't paying attention to that stuff. We just always been cool, like I said. Like I'm a good friend, so.
So Dwany, when they was approaching you like this, did you ever get the notion that this was an agenda, this was an attack on a man, or did you get that notion when you came over to YouTube and started to see how they were pressuring you to do something that you didn't feel like you wanted to do?
Did I get the notion when? At what point? You talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did you at any point in the beginning or when you started seeing what they were doing?
Yeah, it was real quick. That's why I got quiet afterwards. Like I told a story, and then when they was asking me personal questions about you and like serious charges that I don't know nothing about, and I felt like, oh no, I don't want to be involved in this. But shit, it was kind of too late. And when I asked like why I was still coming up there, it's because I wanted, but everybody didn't know about what they know about now because I wanted my money, and that's all I care about. I didn't care about who said what, who posted me. I didn't care about the story. I just want my debt. I just want my money that I've been waiting on. That's the only reason why I did it.
So do you feel like Earz used you to try to clear his debt through me, through telling the story about me? Because they told another horrible story about me. They've had some fake gay text messages. They said I was gay.
I don't know if what his intentions was. I can't really answer that.
Okay.
Because I wasn't really thinking like I said at first. I was like, no, don't tell that story. Like I don't want to be involved in that. And then he came with me with the offer. Then I thought about it, and I was like, okay, if this is how I'm gonna get my money. I'm gonna get my money this way and be done with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, because I've been waiting on my money for years.
So Earz is a real life snake. He didn't care about me, my reputation, nothing. He'd just say anything just so he could pay off a debt that he owed. Damn, Tears.
That's crazy.
Now, how did it make you feel when he was talking about the girl that he didn't even want to introduce as his woman? How did it make you feel when he was describing his old lady, saying she was natural, she's beautiful, she don't need all that makeup, lashes, bullshit, and all that? And this is all of the things that you have. He said she's natural.
Well, I don't wear lashes and makeup and stuff. I mean, I wear nails and I braid. Sometimes I add extensions to my 2 braids that I wear. But other than that, I don't wear makeup and stuff. But I feel like the only thing that made me feel some kind of way is when he was like, "Oh, my girl don't get online and talk trash or ain't finna get online and argue." And I felt like that was kind of like a hit because you kind of bribed me to get up here basically to start. It was gonna start an argument. I kind of figured that it was gonna start something, but like I said, I ain't think too much into it. I was like, shit, that'll be something for them to talk about. Whatever, I get my money, I'll be gone. But yeah, I felt like shit. No, I felt like he need to get her involved too, because my face on everybody thumbnail and everybody title, stuff like that. So I did feel some kind of way about that when he was arguing with them and stuff. But I was just like, I don't know. I ain't gonna because it's just too late. You know what I'm saying? I can't take it back. Yeah.
Yeah, his old lady involved now. Let me ask you this, Dwany. Can you show the text message or send me the text message so I can put it up of when they initially came to you with the $3,000 offer? So YouTube can know that this boy is all about plays.
Why he can't send it to you?
He's not gonna do it. He's gonna pretend like you lying.
I really don't want nothing else to do with it after this because I went up on his platform and said something about you, so I felt it was only right that you asked me, you text me and asked me a question, and I thought about it. That's why I didn't respond back, and I really didn't want to tell you. You see how hard it was for me to tell you, but I was just like, I just want to make it right. If I hurt somebody, okay, then it's gonna be like that on both ends, and I'm gonna walk away with whatever I got out of it, and that's it, and leave it at that.
So Dwany, Terry said, Dwany, the 3,000 doesn't exist. There's no person named Mitch. Earz played you with a fake email to get you to get a one up on Kwame. He used you again.
I thought about that.
And why do you feel like you shouldn't show the text? Why do you think that Earz should show the text? Because it would give us validation that Earz.
I know now that the who said that Terry. Now that y'all telling me to email it, now I want him to email it to me because when I look at it, yeah, you can just type it and screenshot that. So how I know that's a real person?
Well, can you send the screenshot so we can make sure that you got a screenshot from somebody?
I do got a screenshot.
But can you send it? I think we should be able to see the screenshot so that Earz can't say that this is a lie and that we just telling lies on him.
I feel like he can send it to you. He came up here and verified that he did speak with somebody.
Well,
it's still a change.
Earz is going to change it.
He can send you the text and I can verify that it matched what I got.
Now, Earz ain't gonna sit.
Like from this point on, I feel like he came up here and verified that it's a third party involved and that he should go from there with that.
Well, I think we should see the text message so we can examine if it's a third party or not. We got people on this internet that they can examine stuff really well. So if it's a third party, we'll be able to figure it out.
That's what I said. Tell him to forward it to you.
Oh no, he definitely ain't gonna forward us. Well, anybody else got a question?
Yeah,
I
I
got
got a
one
question.
more.
Oh, go ahead,
I got
Sheila.
one more. Okay, Miss Wani, wait, say your name so I can have that right.
Dwany.
Miss Dwany. How are you, babe? Sorry, because I don't like to play with people's names. But I wanna ask you a question.
Okay.
Since you won't send the text or anything, would you do an affidavit verifying that they was gonna pay you $3,000 to tell your incident or your situation with Kwame Brown?
Affidavit? I don't think I want to do that.
Oh, you don't want to do that? Okay. All right.
You know what? I mean, Craig.
That just verify you tell the truth.
Oh man, yeah, I'm telling the truth. I wouldn't. I mean,
because we're not getting no tangible information, so that's why I said, would you verify it with affidavit? We can put that together right away for you.
Somebody said, "Cam up and show the text."
Yeah, quick
That's a good
question.
idea.
You're on your laptop, right?
Huh?
You're on your laptop, right?
Yeah.
Can't you just show it off your phone? Just to the camera.
Yeah, I can show it off my phone.
Yeah, that'll also help.
Thank
as well.
you, babe.
KB, highlight her screen, KB.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, y'all asking me to show it. I'm just saying, yeah, I could show it off my phone. I just feel like Craig should take it from there. That I don't want. I'm just after this. I'm not going to say nothing else about it. About nothing.
Okay, you gonna show it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Listen,
all this shit is a play.
Before these people put you in another category, just show where he takes you at. I get where you coming from because we don't get like that in my city. You feel me? But it's like you kind of stepped in something, and I know you was here to clear things up. But if you don't show that text, it's gonna make it look, it's not gonna look too good. They gonna try to make you seem like you lying. So just show it. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to make sure everybody knows.
I don't. That don't bother me.
I understand what you're saying. Could you just show a little bit that to prove that he texts you that?
Well, if you don't want to show it, can you read it?
I just feel like Craig can do it.
This is cap.
Yeah, it sounds like you kind of still protecting them in a sense. I don't understand why you would, but
I ain't getting nothing out of it. So y'all gonna make y'all like headlines about it. So it's just kind of like it's a benefit for y'all, not me. I just kind of came up here. I just want my money from years ago. That was it. Like I said, I ain't really think it through that it was going this far. And like I said, Kwame asked me, come up on my panel. I said I would. I said it on Craig panel for basically no reason. Now I'm coming over here for no reason. Then after this, I ain't got. It's just it. It don't bother me that y'all think it's fake or not. So it's just kind of like.
No, I'm just saying, as a lady, we don't want to have our integrity on the ground, especially when we parents. Because this internet is forever, and that's why I don't like to play games. Yeah,
that's why I told Kwame that I ain't really want to come up here, but
well,
we talked about, and
we're glad that you told us about him trying to extort, money from KB.